met at a college party. It was nothing special.
But it was love at first sight.
Something like that. Let's see. That was almost, what, 12 years ago?
It was right before Cinco de Mayo, 2007.
Mommy, go back.
You want me to go back?
Yeah.
So I can see you?
We just hit it off.
Let's not forget that our first official message was on MySpace.
That's true.
So if that dates us a little bit,
And I also didn't want her. I was trying to play a little hard to get, and so decided I'd take her to Cece's and have her pay for her own buffet, just so she didn't think it was a date necessarily.
Did I pay for my own?
Yeah.
No,
I think I paid for it.
But it was at Cece's.
I paid for it. I
which
just
was
said you could get
magical,
water.
obviously.
No, go back.
I said we'll have 2 buffets. I'll have a fountain drink and she'll have a water.
And he's never let me order a real drink since.
So we went to San Antonio for my birthday in 2009, and it was perfect because it kind of was disguised as a birthday trip, even though I didn't really believe in birthday trips, but it was kind of disguised as that. And then we stayed at the Minger Hotel by the Alamo,
which is historic, so right up Forrest Alley. Okay, so the best part is that for this proposal, in which I don't think anything's going on because I think there's no way that Forrest has had a chance to talk to my dad, we're in the elevator going down to the garden area from our room, right? So I go to hug you in the elevator, right?
Yeah,
I go to hug you, and you pop your hip out. I'm like, do you have to go to the bathroom? Like, no, I'm fine. Like, okay. So kind of awkward, whatever. So we go down, and I'm trying to get him to take this stupid picture with me. I'm like, just take this picture with me. I'm gonna set the camera up over there. We're gonna go. And he's like, no, I don't want to do it on the stairs. Let's come over here. I'm like, why are you fighting me so much on taking this picture on the stairs? Whatever, finally we go. So set our camera up, go to take a picture, turn around, one knee. I said no. I did not. And it was magic.
I wanted to wait until we were going to go do a dinner boat cruise, or at least just go to the river walk, and I was going to wait until then to do it, but just being alone in the Minger garden, it was just perfect. So we got married on March 6th, 2010.
And what's the historical significance of March 6th?
That's the fall of the Alamo.
Right.
I worked that into my vows.
My dad, who married us, worked it into
The ceremony. And we got married in downtown Fort Worth at the YWCA.
It was beautiful.
Like an old Elks hotel, and the reception was on the second floor, and the ceremony took place on
My favorite part was the burnt orange velvet curtains that they had by the stage.
Yeah.
When we walked in, that's how I knew that was the place that we were going.
I feel like we got married right on the cusp of where outdoor rustic weddings were really starting to become popular, and so we kind of felt like we got the tail end of the still getting married in an older building in a downtown setting.
Pinterest wasn't even a thing yet. I can't even imagine if I would have had that to fall back on. That would have been amazing. But
it was just a magical evening. It's a lot of fun.
I remember that we told the DJ we were like, okay, you lead the music. We had certain songs that we wanted them to play. So we're like, you fill out the crowd. This is your specialty. You lead the music. And one point, we're all dancing and they start playing Miley Cyrus' Party in the USA. And so we kind of freeze for a moment, and then everybody just was totally down with it. And there was everybody got up on stage and was just partying to Party in the USA. And it was like, okay, this is happening. I feel really good about it.
And we listened to that song literally probably 2 nights ago, and it is terrible.
It is terrible.
It's a terrible song.
Terribly great. Do I look here or here? Congratulations, we're so happy for you. And we love you. You're beautiful. Both of you. Like a picture. We decided we wanted to start trying and, just prayed that we were going to have healthy babies. So it ended up happening pretty fast, which was awesome. So we go in to get our first sonogram and, we're sitting in there all excited. I think you have to wait till 8 weeks or so. And the tech's, rubbing my belly and she's like, oh, there's the baby. And then she says, oh, there's another baby. And we just kind of froze and Forrest did the best, like,
You sure?
slow laugh. It was really, really great. Then you have to go back out into the waiting room and we're just sitting there looking at each other like, this is, what? What is happening? I see you. And from there, chaos. Totally.
It was fun being pregnant with twins because every time we went, and we had so many doctor's appointments, and every time we went, we had to get a sonogram because they always had to make sure that each baby's heart was beating, and so that was kind of fun. So we just had like a huge collection of sonogram pictures, and I think most people will probably only get one or two. So that's kind of fun.
And then just to keep with surprises, okay. We'll be back.
Okay, go catch up with Mama.
That's really funny.
You need to go too? You need to go pee-pee? Okay.
They've been obsessed with peeing outside.
I cannot wait.
So the way that they were born was pretty interesting. It was probably, I think we were going to be induced like in a week and a half or something like that. So we had a weekend and a week to finish up preparations, something like that. So we were going out it was a Saturday, and it was Labor Day weekend, and we were going to do some last minute things, grabbing some curtains, I think, is what we needed to do. And we actually got into a slight wreck. It was like a little minor accident, but the fire department came and the ambulance came, and they had like this old Doppler that they used for sonograms from like, the guy I think said it was from the 60s or 70s, and so he checked on Amanda and was like, I don't want to alarm you, but I can only hear one heartbeat, so I would, it'd be my suggestion, I can either take you or you guys can just go. And so we actually I think somebody came and picked us up because our car was inoperable. But somebody came and picked us up and took us back to our house, and I got in my truck and we went to the hospital, and everything was fine, but they were like, we'll just keep you overnight for observations. And they kept on coming in and checking Amanda's blood pressure, and they ended up, I think it was probably like 3 o'clock in the morning, like every time they'd come in and check it, they'd be like, okay, we're gonna keep you overnight. And then it was like, we'll probably keep you through the weekend. And then finally they came through and they're like, and it was probably 5 o'clock in the morning, and they said, I think we're gonna go ahead and you're gonna give birth to these babies in like a few hours. And so they broke our water, and we, whatever it was, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, called our family up here and told them to come down to Austin because they were about to have new grandkids. And so it was kind of a whirlwind because we still thought we had like a whole week and a half. And my greatest regret is like our last meal, like as without kids, was at TGI Fridays. That's probably one of my greatest regrets. But other than that, it was perfect. Shepard had to stay in the NICU for a few days after that, and so we just kind of juggled that, having one at home and still one in the hospital, but it was perfectly fine, and they came home, and it's been perfect ever since. Throw your stick. What's your name?
Oh,
Hey, what's your brother's name? What's his real name?